Alrighty. Hello, my online students. Hopefully you guys are all doing okay today. Let's go ahead. Let's get this show on the road, guys. Go attention. Face the flags. Face the front. How are we doing today? Good, man. Good to see you all. Hopefully we'll have some more people hopping online here too. But let's go ahead. Let's roll our shoulders backwards. Get the show on the road. The baby class today. You guys are going to have a lot of fun.
I'm having something delicious for dinner.
Go arms forwards. What are you having?
It's my favorite of all time.
What is it?
Fish sticks and mac and cheese.
Ooh. When I was little, I was the fish sticks and then the chicken nuggets that were dinosaur shaped.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know those.
Today, my younger cousin had one of those for lunch.
And see, I haven't had those in years because I don't eat meat anymore. But those dinosaur colored. Oh, where's our stretch? Those dinosaur shaped chicken nuggets were like the best thing ever. And go up and down.
Oh, I had those.
What?
I've never had those before, but today, my cousin had those chicken nuggets before.
They're good. We always just get them at Sam's Club.
My favorite dinner and lunch, my dinner is chicken parmesan.
Ooh, we got fancy taste here. So we got fish sticks. Go ahead and sit back and see.
My favorite lunch is chicken. Yeah, that's what I had for
All right,
today.
go ahead and pause here. I will let you guys tell me what your favorite food is, but we have to get through our rising kicks first. Good deal? Good deal. All right, we'll get through all 4 sets of rising kicks, and then you guys can let me know what your favorite food is. You gotta think about it. Ready? And hana! Duel! Keep counting on your for me. Go for it. Yes, okay, I got it for you, and it has the link for you too. And then
Did you say
you, and I'll talk to you soon, okay?
I thought
Have a good night, sir. Bye.
say more.
Let's do side raising kicks, same thing. I just had to get a student ready for our online class because he was just making sure we were good to go. All right, Enrique, you guys know Enrique. He's awesome. But let's go ahead, let's do side raising kicks. Are you ready? And hana! Duel! Set! Net! Tosse! Yose! Ilgo! Yura! Aho! Yung! Speed! Other side, ready? Hana! Duel! Set! Net! Tosse! Yose! Ilgo! Yura! Aho! Yung! Alrighty. So, well, take me for a say yes, ma'am. All right. I will ask you all once what your favorite food is, and then we've got to get this show on the road today. Does that sound good? Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Miss Mackenzie, what's your favorite food?
Pizza.
Awesome. I'll take it.
Mac and cheese.
And the fish sticks, right? Awesome.
Chicken parmesan.
Chicken parmesan and? Okay, I'll take it. My favorite food on the planet is mangoes. I really like mangoes.
Oh, I like mangoes.
Those are my favorite.
Mango.
Mangoes! Absolutely! Just the fruit. But let's go ahead, let's get this show on the road here. Here's how things are gonna work. When I say go, you guys are gonna give me 1 minute of your down ups. You guys, I think I've done these.
Oh yeah!
You're here, you go down to your forearms, you come back up. You've got 1 minute there, so instead of push-ups, that's what I want to see. Does that make sense, yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome, go ahead and get ready. Yes, sir. And go for it. Down ups. Awesome. Enrique, if you are able to hop on, go ahead and let me know in the chat. I just want to make sure that you are ready to go. Thank you. Sorry about the confusion about that. We have to keep it going.
See why this is difficult?
I know, it's not super easy.
I've never done it.
I know, that's okay. Go ahead. Let's try to be quieter, guys. Remember, I've kind of been super mean with my rule about making sure that we're raising our hands. So we gotta get back into that habit, okay? Thank you guys. We were over halfway there. You got this. You guys have got this. Keep it up. You're almost there. I swear, you're almost there. Keep it up. And time. Stand up, shake it out. I know. Stand it up, shake it out. Here's how this next one's gonna work. This time, you guys are going to be using your bags. You can do this in the air if you need to. But you're gonna be doing toe touches. You guys know what toe touches are? No. Toe touches. So toe touches, not quite. They're kind of like high knees. So high knees, I'm just coming up, and I'm here.
Also, it's kind of like this.
Not quite. Wait for me, guys. So I'm touching the black part of the bag. Touching, 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 touching. Does that make sense, yes, ma'am?
It's not
All right. That's a toe touch. You're going to get really, wait for me to say though, but you guys are going to get really burnt out with your cardio. Make sure you're taking deep breaths, okay?
You keep on
So don't jump up with both, but one. And don't worry about counting for this one. This is just a practice one, okay? But thank you for wanting to count. Go ahead and get ready. Get that and go for it. Awesome. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Okay. Oops, so 1 foot at a time, and then switch your feet. So 1 foot comes up, switch your feet. But there should be a hop in between.
like this?
Yes, just like what Miss Mackenzie's got here. One, other, one, and then the other. You're not pushing off the back. You are jumping. Ooh, so this is one that we're going to need to work on. Oh. Here, go ahead and pause really please. One more time. One take a knee, please. We're going to try this one out together. Now, you can do this exercise at home. You can use anything. I have practiced this with stairs before. There are several different things and options that you guys can try. But toe touches are really good for coordination and balance. Everybody stand up for me and place one foot on your back. Good. From here, when I say switch, you're going to switch your feet as fast as you can, but it's not foot down, foot up. Am I here? I'm switching here. Am I jumping off of my bag foot, or am I jumping off of my bottom foot? Bottom foot. So from here, ready? Foot's up, switch. 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 And keep going. Good, keep going at your own pace. Closer, good. Just don't push off the bag. Push off the floor. Push, push, push.
Wait, so push on this side?
Push with the bottom of it, yeah. Yes, ma'am. There we go. Oh, okay. There we go. Keep going for me, fella. We're working on the coordination. That's it. Good.
I'm a little nervous.
I can tell that's okay. There we go. We're working on it little by little. Good. Keep it up, guys. I know this one's a hard one, but this one is really good practice. If you've played soccer before, yeah, you do that one in soccer with the ball, right? So you touch the ball. Same deal. So this is really good for your coordination. Awesome. Looks like I have a couple more people on. Enrique, if you were able to get on, can you please let me know in the comments? I just want to make sure that you got in for class today. Thank you, if you're able to. And time. Okay, so go ahead and pause for me. This is one that I want you guys to go to stand for me. Awesome, cool. So they were just finishing up with their warm-up, and then we're going to move on from here. We're going to move into some kicking. So, awesome. This is looking good. This is something that I want you guys to practice at home. We were working on toe touches, so making sure that you're able to switch fairly easily without jumping off of what you're toe touching. From here, here's what I need you guys to do. Get some quick water for me. Come back. We're going to start on kicking today. All right. So we're going to have some fun with these kicks today. We're going to be working some of your spin kicks. We're going to be working some of your like multi-kicks. So multi-kicks is like kicking in the air multiple times without setting your leg down. We're also going to work on a new step-in kick style today too. think you guys will like it. If you do it correctly, it's actually called a 360 kick. So I'll show you guys those.
Wait, so where you do all the way?
So it depends on the 360 you're talking about, because there's inside 360s and there's outside 360s. I know, there's a ton of different 360 kicks out there. So you're right, but maybe not depending on what kind of 360 you're thinking of. Let's go ahead, let's get the show on the road here. So finish up with your water. Here's how the first drill works. You can do this, and for everyone here, we're not going to be using our bags for the start with this. We are going to be doing this first technique in the air. We're going to be working in combination. Now, when we do a lot of this, go ahead and take me for me, guys. When we do a lot of these combinations, they all have a specific reason and design, right? So if I'm sparring, let's say I'm sparring Calvin, and if I'm sparring Calvin, I know that he likes to hit kind of hard, right? He might be a little bit of a brawler. So if I know that about Calvin, notice he's now like getting his knuckles cracked, ready to beat me up. No, if I know that about him, I want to react more defensively, right? If I know he's going to come after me more, I want to be on my defense. Now let's say I'm sparring someone like Mackenzie. Let's say Mackenzie's like a point fighter, so she's really fast, but she likes to move around the ring a lot. There's different ways that you would fight Mackenzie versus fighting Calvin. What we're going to work on today is a distancing drill. Everybody say distancing.
Distancing.
Now, when we work on a distancing drill and setup, our idea and design behind this is that we have a bad guy that likes to keep their distance. A good example of this would be Master Murphy. When I spar Master Murphy, he's not much taller than me, but he's a lot faster. I cannot get within a distance of him that I would like to be without doing some sort of kicking passer technique to get close to him. I can't just blitz and run in and hit him. It doesn't work that way. So I use things like what we're about to do. So go ahead. Yes, sir. What's your question?
So like when we're gathering someone and they going, you want to move?
You could want to move. Yeah, you would want to move to the side instead of just back.
Move, just go back the other way.
Close. There's a couple different things you can do for a lot of movers too. We'll talk about that next. But let's go ahead. Let's work on. Let's say our bad guy likes to move back a lot, or likes to stay far away from us. If I'm in my guarding stance here, I'm going to start with an easy combination. I'm here. My back leg does a round kick, so I'm going to come up and I'm going to try to kick my bad guy. I'm going to go for about a body round. So I'm just going to come here. From here, I land in front with that leg, and I turn over my back shoulder, and I'm looking towards my target. This back leg now, so what I would be using is my left leg here, is going to hook kick, and I'm going to land it in front. Now, this is technically a spin hook kick, right? It came from behind me, came around, and it hooked. From here, I'm going to do one more technique to kind of come in and hit my partner. I'm going to use a front leg kick, but you guys can actually vary which kick you use to this third kick. I'm going to choose to do a skip up side kick. So if I'm doing this combination full speed, I'm going back to ground, spin hook kick, land in front, skip up side kick on my bad guy. Does that make sense?
Yes,
That third kick is your choice. I'll do it again in just a second. Because that third kick, you can do, the front kick, round kick, side kick, crescent kick, axe kick, whatever you want to do. But last time through, everybody go and stand it up for me. Yes, sir.
Skip up, jump, throw kick.
You can as long as you keep your hands up and you don't keep your belly too square to your back, okay? So my hands are up, my belly is sideways. Let's do this one slow, and then let's go ahead. We're going to do this full speed. We're going to do it 3 times on each leg. Ready? Back leg round, land in front. Turn, hook kick, land in front. Any kick of your choosing, go for it. Yeah. Awesome. Think about what would work best on a bad guy that likes to move back. Let's go ahead. We're going to do it 3 times here. Here's how things are going to work. 3 times on each leg. I've done this before. I'm going to move the camera so you guys have someone to watch. You're going to be watching Miss Mackenzie for this first set. I'll call go each time, and I'll go ahead and I'll give some feedback as well. If you guys have questions, please feel free to let me know. When you step back, Harvey, say, hiya! Awesome. So again, these are in the air to start. With all of these techniques, except for your round kick, you don't want to hit the bad one. So don't hit that hook kick. Get ready. Get set and go. So go back to the ground kick. Spin hook kick, land in front. Pick up your choice. Okay. And reset. So none on the back yet. Okay, good? All right, hit that guarding stance. Let's do it again. Number 2, ready. Get set and go. All right. Okay, one more time here. We are really advanced front kicks. I am okay if you do the jump front kicks, but make sure that you have great emphasis on pushing back this bad guy, on closing the gap and hitting them hard. One more time through on this side, and then we're going to move on. Your goal now, link your kicks fast. My people at home too, if I'm talking a lot and you guys want to get more reps in, that is totally okay with me. Go ahead and get ready. Get set and go. Good. Touch your feet. Other leg in front.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. This one is going to be the front side. Ready? And go.
Oh, this is the hot.
There we go. There we go. Try it again. Get ready. You are good. Get set. And go for it. Good linking of those combos on that straight. One more time here. One more time. Wait for me. Yeah. Get set and go. And time. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to rotate this back up to front here. So, if I'm facing a bad guy and I'm trying to use these spinning hook kicks, this is great for distancing. Now, let's talk power. So, when you are going up against someone who likes to come in at you and likes to be close to you, is it optimal to use large kicks like spinning hook kicks? No, absolutely not, right? So if I'm really, really in close with my bad guy, let's say my back is my bad guy, and they like to be at close range, so I'm here. If I try to turn and throw a spinning hook kick, unless I'm insanely flexible, which I am not since the quarantine, it's not going to happen. It's not going to work well. What I can do, though, is I can start to utilize, go ahead and take a knee for me, guys. I am going to start to utilize my punches as well. Everybody say slide back. We're going to try a little punching principle today, too. So we're going to be in our garden seats, and we're going to be close to our back, okay? Now, I don't want you guys hitting back hard, so I'm not going to worry about gloves yet. My hands are up. You guys can do this at home as well. I actually recommend almost using, I wouldn't say a wall, because I don't want you punching a wall, but using something that you can get close to and slide away from. You want to have your shoulder up close to something. I'm here. My shoulder is within, I would say, a foot of where I am. So I'm here. I'm about a foot away from the back. I'm going to do a jab, and then I'm going to slide away, and I'm going to do a cross. Do you notice how far away I got from the bag? It wasn't super far, right?
Right.
But am I at a good distance to do kicking now?
Yes.
Absolutely I am. Right? I can throw lots of different techniques now, but I have to slide away. Everybody say, lift up the back leg.
Lift up the back leg.
Scoot on the front leg.
Scoot on the front leg.
So if I'm going jab, when I'm crossing, I'm lifting up my back leg, and I'm scooting on the front leg. And I land in my
That guarding stance.
Everybody say pivot.
Pivot.
I'm landing in my pivot, right guys? When I pivot, I throw my cross and pivot. It's the same thing. So I'm going jab, slide on the cross. From here, your front hand is going to throw your hook punch. You're going to turn, and now that back leg throws the spinning hook kick. So full speed, I'm worried about sliding back. I'm worried about setting up a good hook kick. So I go jab, I slide away cross, I throw my hook punch, and I throw the spin hook kick. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. Let's try this out here. Does anyone have any questions?
No, ma'am.
Anyone at home either? Let me know if you have questions, Enrique. All right, one thing, Rhonda. Yes, sir.
Do you do any kicks at the end?
Not quite for this combo. For this combo, this one's a speed style. So you're working in your distancing, and you're throwing that last kick. That last kick is called a finishing. Go ahead and say finishing move.
Finishing move.
But that finishing move means you're knocking them out with that. Hopefully that makes sense. Yes, absolutely. So one more time here. Everyone's going to stand up. Everyone's going to be in their gardening stance. You can be close to your back, or you can do this in the air. You're going to start. You're going to throw your jab in place. Now your cross, you're going to lift the back foot, and you're going to slide back on your cross. Good. Switch your hands here, but that was it. Your front hand now is going to hook punch. There we go. Hook punch. Hook punch. Have another hand, buddy. And you're going to spin hook kick. You're not supposed to be hitting the bag.
No, that way is spin hook kick because you can hurt your knee or leg.
And the only punch that you should be hitting with is a jab on the back. So one more time, jab, slide across, hook punch with the front hand, and spinning hook kick. Good. Try this out for me at home, Enrique. Just go ahead and get started on it. If they feel funny, let me know and I can help you out there. I'm going to come around. You guys are going to start to do these combinations on your own. Don't worry about switching your feet. Does that make sense? Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm going to move the camera over to watch Kieran because he's going to be doing these combinations. But I'll be coming through and I'll be giving help with each of you guys. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Hiya! Go for it. Ready, go. Good. So don't switch your feet on that slide away. Okay, so when you lift up your back foot and slide back, you're going to keep it behind you. Ready? Closer. So go ahead. Give me a jab here. Get close to your back again. I'll stay away from you. Now, when you lift up your back foot, slide across. Back foot lifts up. And so like off the ground, you're going to push and cross. Close. One more time. So you're here. The back foot kind of lifts off the ground just a little bit. You're going to land on it and cross. Yes! That was perfect. Front hand does the hook punch. And spinning hook. Good. Thank you for not hitting the bag. Awesome. Okay, one more time. Try this for me. That slide's a little bit wonky, right? Keep it up. Hopefully you guys are feeling good with this at home. It's kind of a frustrating move. Slide back cross. Better. Good. Hook. And spin. Good. Chamber a little bit more on that hook kick. In the future, when you do, you might shoot back a little bit. Just try to lift up only the front, only the back leg. But I liked what I saw. Good job. Keep it up, okay, Karen? Yeah, looking great. Show me what you got, and then Calvin will be right over to help you. Show me full speed. Okay, you're okay. That was great. Other than that slide, those techniques are awesome. Good job, Miss Mackenzie. Go ahead and try it. Research from the very beginning. Which foot do you like to have in front? Awesome. So which one do you jab? Go for it. Get real close to the back. Really close. Good. So your bag body is like right here. So you just jab and now slide back and cross. Oh, so don't switch your knees. You're going to keep your free leg in front. Go and lift up your back. That was your cross. Good punch. Now turn over your back shoulder and spinning hook kick. Come on, good job. That slide is great. We've got 1 more minute here working on this combo. Oh, switch your feet. Remember, if you want your right foot in front, that's okay with me. You got this. You just jab, and you don't have to hit that hard. Go ahead and put your hands to that jab. Slide back, cross. Beautiful. Front hand hook. There you go. And spin hook. Awesome. Woo! Other than rolling over. That's getting there. Go ahead and stand up, shake it up. You got it, though. And time. Okay. All right. Hopefully that's feeling pretty good. Let's go ahead. I'm going to move the camera back over again. Hopefully you guys are feeling great on this combination. I know it's kind of an interesting thing, especially with our boxing style. Go ahead and take it for me, guys. To slide. That movement is really hard initially for us to pick up on. But what you guys can practice at home, we're going to do a little drill with this. So this is not kicking related. This is boxing related. If you did bring gloves and you want to use them, you're welcome to grab them now. Stay 6 feet apart. Go for it.
Yes, ma'am.
So there we go. Awesome. Let me explain the drill here. So how this works is we are working on a sliding setup. So when you guys spar, there's something that you do called a bounce, right? Say bounce. Bounce. Bounce is here. Now I'm not really jumping. My feet aren't really leaving the ground when I do this bounce, but I'm kind of in place. I like to do a little bit of the twist with my bounce. So like I'm Uma Thurman, but no, I'm here. That was a bad reference. Don't worry about it. Maybe your parents at home got it, but you're here. You're bouncing back and forth. What I want to see now is I want us to work a slide forward punch and a slide backward punch. Now, what I mean by slide is I want you guys to watch my feet carefully. I'm going to bring the camera down a little bit to kind of emphasize my feet. A normal bounce, I'm moving back and forth here. I might leave the ground a little bit. A slide, I'm lifting up my front foot to move forwards. If I'm going backwards, I lift up my back foot to go backwards. So I'm going slide, 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 slide. Now, if I'm doing that full speed as I'm bouncing, I'm coming in jab, cross, jab, cross, jab, cross, jab, cross. You can do this repeatedly. This is a fun technique, but it's a hard one to get down. So here's how it's going to work. My people with boxing gloves, if you want to hit the bags, that's okay with me, but I need us to be working on our sliding. We're going to do this slow with me. What's your question, sir?
Can you do it again? Because I was not there.
Yes, we're going to do it slow with me, okay? So we'll start out with me. Everybody go and stand it on it and swim. And again, while this isn't necessarily something that you will be tested on, movement is part of this rotation. So it's best if you know it, but it's not required. Let me put it that way. So basically, it's like when the teacher says, this is extra credit, but it won't be on the quiz, do it because it's on the quiz anyways. Does that make sense? So we're in our guarding stance here. Go ahead, hit your guarding stance, and I want you guys to just be facing in a direction that you feel good with. Take your front leg, lift it off the ground. You're going to push forward, you're going to land on your front leg, and when your front foot lands, you're going to jab at the same time. So I'm going to slide and jab. Try that out. Ah! Close. Now from here, lift up your back foot. You're going to push off your front foot going backwards. When your back foot lands, you're going to cross. Ready? Go. Ah! Good. Now lift up the front foot again. And slide forward and jab. Ah! Good. Now quick question. Tough quiz here. When does my punch hit? When does it land?
Like, as soon as you set your foot down right here?
Yes, at the same time that I set my foot down. My punch should be landing the same time I set my foot down. So hands up, let's try it one more time with me. We're going to go forwards and backwards slowly. No more punching for me unless I say so, okay? Thank you. Hands up. Lifting that front foot. Slide, punch. Ah, good. Lift the back foot. Slide, punch. Good. What I want to see at home now and what I want to see here is when I say go, you're going to be bouncing, and when you feel ready, you're going to go slide, punch, slide, punch. If that feels good, then you're going to start to add more on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then keep going.
Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? You're going to keep going. This isn't big movement, right? I'm moving maybe a foot. Hopefully that makes sense. Go ahead, hit your guarding pin. Yeah. Put your favorite leg in front for me for right now. And let's try this out. Go ahead and get ready. Get set. Get a little bounce going. Get your bounces going. Get your hands up. And go for it. Slide and slide. Lift slide, back slide. Lift slide, back slide. Let me know if you have any questions on these. Anybody that's watching, I know that this can be a complicated one, so feel free to chat at any time. Good. Keep it going for me. Good. So I'm going to move the camera over here. You guys are going to keep watching Mr. Kieran, but again, please feel free to let me know if you have any questions. Keep it up, guys. Yes. Yes, you do. You had it. So now, try bringing your hands back a little faster. So as soon as you punch them, comes back to your face, right? Yeah. Ah, good. Let the foot land just a little second longer before you touch the belt. Hands stay up. And go. Ah! You can keep over on the ground until you're ready to go again. Slide feet on the ground. Ah! Almost switch your feet, but that was the good footwork. Yes, do that shit one more time. Here. Go. Ah! Ah! Good. And slide the guy. Ah! Good. That back cross is great. Ah! Keep that up. Ah! How many feet leave the ground? Ah! Only one. Yeah. One hand. Ah! I'm doing a little bit of an extra shuffle. That's okay. Ah! Slide and slide. Ah! Good. Slide and slide. Even faster. Slide and slide. Ah! Slide. Good. Keep it up. Hopefully at home we're feeling good. We still pivot when we slide and cross. Yes, you're actually landing in that cross. So when we're gonna go slide in and jab, and when he does this cross, he lands. Go ahead and go for your cross, sir. He's landing in the pivot. So his back foot is coming across and he's lifting that heel off the ground. He lands in the pivot. Good question on that. Thank you. Okay, give it up. 10 more seconds here. And time. Okay, let me go ahead. I'm going to move this back here. Go ahead and take a knee for me, guys. Okay, what I want to do today is we are going to take this slide movement and we're going to create a diversionary combo. Everybody say diversionary combination. So what does it mean to create a diversion?
It means that it looks real, but it's not real at all.
Okay, yeah, it's also, there's another way to say this called a fake, right? A diversion and a fake basically mean the same things. So when I'm doing this technique now, what I'm getting used to is I'm getting my bad guy used to the idea of me coming in with like a jab or a cross. So in jab, out cross. In jab, out cross. But here's what I'm going to do now. When I come in on my jab, I'm going to get ready. When I come out on my cross, I'm not actually going to cross. I'm just going to slide back, and I'm going to throw my spin hook kick. So again, I'm sliding in cross, or sorry, wow, no, in jab, out cross. In jab, out cross. I come in jab. I come out, I get ready. I spin hook. Does that make sense? Why would I want to slide back from my opponent?
Make sure they don't punch you before you can make the move.
That's a good. That is an absolutely good reason to not want to do that. You want to make sure that they don't punch you. What else? That's one really good reason. What else?
So they don't kick you.
Okay, so no matter what, they're not going to make physical contact with me. Absolutely. You guys are right there. But what's another reason?
So you can protect yourself?
Kind of. Everybody say distancing.
Distancing.
The spinning hook kick is how distanced of a kick. Like how much room do you need?
Very far.
You need a lot of room for your spin hook kick, right? I can't do a spin hook kick right here next to my bag. It just doesn't work that way. But if I slide away, now I can spin hook kick and I can theoretically hit my bad guy, if that makes sense. Also, if they're used to me sliding away, what are they going to be doing? Are they going to be backing up or coming towards me? Coming towards me. So they're coming towards me and they're walking into a what?
Spin hook kick.
Spin hook kick! Yes. So here's how our combination works. Everybody stand up for me, try this out. Sit back, guard, and see. Fire. That was about as wimpy as I have heard in all my time at Kicks Martial Arts. 5 burpees. Ready, go. I don't know if you guys heard that at home, but it sounded like a bunch of sheep in my studio. They laugh now until they do more burpees later. Go ahead and step back, guard, and see. Fire. Okay, so your full combination. You slide in. You cross out. You slide in. You slide out. You spin hook. Make sense? So slide in jab. Slide out cross. Slide in jab. Slide out. Spin hook. Woo! Try that out. Go ahead. Try that out for me here as well. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna move this over to Miss Mackenzie so you guys can watch somebody. Let me know if you have questions. Step back on your seats. Hiya! And go for it. That's it. There's jab. There's cross. There's jab. You just went back and now spin hook it. So you're here. Your right leg's in front. You need to move with the left shoulder. Go for it. Switch feet. Switch feet. There you go. And kick. Other leg kicks. You got this. Switch feet. Switch feet. Right leg to the right. Tap your back. Tap back. So we turn and we kick with that back. Go for it. Yep, yes, sir. There we go. Awesome. All right. So the slide, the movement's good. Work on the spin movement for me. Awesome. Show me what you got.
Now.
You got it. Ah! 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 And ah!
No.
Ah! Nope, so you don't worry about pushing your feet, right? Ah! Feet the right leg in front, so switch your feet. Keep that leg in front. Send front and kick. Ah! There we go. Okay, good job. Keep working out for me. Ah! 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 Good speed on that. And time. Okay. Looking pretty good here. We've got about 7 or 8 minutes left of class today, so there's a couple things that I want to do. Put your gloves away, get some water for me while you can. Okay. Hopefully this is feeling pretty good at home. I know this is kind of new and interesting styles here. I don't always like going off of like just 3 combinations that you have to know for testing, because I don't think that leads you to the best decision-making skills in sparring, if that makes sense. If I can teach you concepts, you can take those concepts and you can use them in sparring and you can make them your own, and you guys can become, incredible martial artists on your own without having to memorize things. But if you guys do ever want me to like review combinations, or if there were things that you wanted to work on, that's totally okay with me. What I want to finish out with today is we're going to go ahead and we're going to do some of your self-defense. We're going to just review the self-defense. This is your break fall. This is your rotating on the ground, and I'll kind of review that, and then you're standing up in base. So we'll do that. And then at the very end, I'm going to do, depending on how much time we have, we may do one run through of your form. But let's go ahead. Here's how things are going to work. Does everyone remember our flow drill? Yes, ma'am?
Yes, I do.
Good. Inside the studio, we should. There may be a couple people out here who don't, so we're going to go over it super quickly. So our flow drill for your self-defense has 3 parts. What is my first part, Karen?
Your first part is tuck in.
Awesome. So like my first move.
First move.
Oh, I know. You break ball.
I break fall, and I have to tuck my chin with my break fall, but I'm here, I tuck my chin, and I break fall. That's my first step here. Now I land, and let's say my bad guy's coming at me. I need to protect myself. My hands come up to the top of my head, and my hands also cover here. So I'm kind of connected. I'm going to bring my foot up here, and I'm going to practice kicking. So forwards kicking, axe kicking, anything here. Now I have to move with this, right? What's your question, Calvin?
I think I recognize this in jiu-jitsu.
We have done this in jiu-jitsu before. You are absolutely correct. Master Chumpa is who I stole this from, I promise. So I know that we're teaching the right stuff, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So we're here. This front leg that's on the ground is going to be the one that helps you rotate. Now I can only rotate in one leg, in one direction with this leg. I can rotate to the side, this direction.
Yeah.
If I try to rotate this direction, I'm actually going to run into my kicking leg, which I don't want. So I'm going to rotate across.
And that won't feel good.
It will not. Then I'll switch my feet, and I'll rotate towards the other side, and that's coming down and back. From here, I want to stand up. So my hands are coming to the side of me. I'm planting them in. From here, I'm pushing up, and I'm making sure that my legs are tucked in really close to me, right, guys?
Yeah, this
From
one's
here.
up so you can kick.
It is. This one's up so I can kick people if I needed to. Then this leg that's tucked in is going to step behind my hands, and I stand up. Just like that. And I say back. So let's go ahead. Let's go through this break fall with me. Flow drill with me. Let's go once at like medium to full speed, and then we're going to do it 2 more times without me. Sound good? Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so our first step here, everybody ready? Break fall. Go. Now I'm in and I'm tucked. From here, take the leg to lift up, rotate on that leg, and switch your feet. Rotate all the way back. From here, hands come to the side and plant. I'm lifting up. I'm stepping around. Back away! Awesome. Alrighty. I'm going to bring the camera up to Calvin here. He is going to be our
Star of the show.
He is. For our flow drill here. Are you ready, buddy? Awesome. All right, first step. Ready? And break fall. Rotate to one side. Oh, so not standing up in base. We got to lift you up. Rotate. Rotate to the other side. But notice how he switches his feet. And now stand up in base. Backward. All right, one more time here. One more time. Get ready. Get set. Do not fall into my bags because they will hurt you back. And right fall. Rotate to one side. Rotate to the other side. Keep that other kicking leg up. All right, we've rotated back. Stand up and back away. Back away. Awesome. And time. Go ahead and take a knee for me. Not bad. Okay, we've got 3 minutes left. I want to do one super duper uber fast form run through just to make sure that you guys are feeling good on Tegek Yukjang. And then from there, we'll go ahead and we'll bow it out and I'll answer some questions and do everything like that. So let's do this. Everybody go ahead and go to Chimbi. Miss Mackenzie, I'm going to use you for this one. All right, Tegek Yukjang is the name of our form. We're going to run through it once, full speed. Awesome. Go ahead and everyone face front for me. Chimbi. Don't hit that. Name of your form. Take it. Begin. Hiya.
Oh, there's a car here. Oh, look, there's a car here. Here. Oh, that's your mom. Yeah. I did it for the other. There's a high bus.
All right. Go and take a knee for me, guys. Okay. So just remember, my students that finish up before other people do, you are still on camera. That means your actions as whatever belt you are still online. Does that make sense? All right. That doesn't go away. All right. You stay on the internet forever too. So just a reminder, show me your best behavior. Couple of things. I've got some announcements. The first one, as soon as I hear about the stay-at-home order, whether or not we are extending it, lifting it, doing anything like that, which in theory I'll hear that by tomorrow, but we'll see. I will let you guys know. If their post decides to extend the stay-at-home order, we're going to transition to outdoor learning. If he makes the decision that I can allow more students inside the studio at once, I'll try to stay inside the studio as much as I can, but I'll keep you guys in the loop. I know face masks aren't ideal to work out in, but they keep us safe, and we have to make sure that we're staying safe. But other than that, big announcements. This next Monday, we are closed because it is Memorial Day. Take that time off, go out, exercise, be outside, get some sun. It is phenomenal outside. Give me just a second, my dear, okay? But other than that, please let me know if you guys have any questions. Classes are updated through 1 week from today online. So meaning today is Thursday. Classes are on the student portal through next Wednesday. So there are, I believe, still some in-studio slots. You guys are welcome to go online, snatch those up, do what you got to do. Let's go ahead and bow it out. Stand it on up. Listen, I'll answer your question after class, okay? Go ahead and go attention. Face the class. Face me. Sabununge. Kunye. Awesome. Nice and loud. With our goal.
Black belt excellence, ma'am.
Excellence, ma'am.
Class is dismissed. Thank you, ma'am. Great job today, guys. Let me know if you had any questions. My people online, I'd be more than happy to answer them. But I'm going to let these guys go. Kieran, you are good to go. Is your parents are not here yet? That's okay. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I'll keep this on for about 30 more seconds. Awesome. Okay. As soon as he's ready, Calvin, then you are good to go. Okay. Awesome. And then as soon as your parents are here, Miss Mackenzie, you are ready to go.
Yeah, we're gonna be here a little bit because I need to go to. I'm gonna do another meeting.
Have a good night, guys.
For a Girl Scout. Who's like, go to Girl Scouts, so I'm gonna do that with my